Hi and welcome to another video update from the Fire Brigades Union here in the Union's head office in London. At a time of political chaos, the Fire Brigades Union is fighting for bread and butter issues such as firefighter pensions. And we're joined by the Union's General Secretary Matt Wrack for an update. Now Matt, we've just published the result of an employment tribunal on the Union's website. And this is to do with our long-running pensions dispute. Can you give us an update on this and exactly what does this mean for us?
Yeah, Tam, this legal case, I think thousands of our members will be interested in the developments around it. It relates to the people who were transferred from the old Firefighters Pension Scheme, the 1992 scheme, into the 2015 scheme without agreement. And it's about whether they were the arrangements for protection, and our case that we believe there was age discrimination, race discrimination, sex discrimination, and a case for equal pay. So that's the basis of our legal arguments, and that's what this is a procedural development around that case.
Now you say it is procedural. I mean, firefighters effectively have had their pensions stolen from them, a great majority of them anyway. We've been fighting this for a long period of time. Exactly what does this case say? Yeah. In terms of procedural, and actually when can we wait for the outcome overall?
Yeah, it is unfortunate. These take a long time. This was a tribunal that took place on the 31st of May and the 1st of June. As I say, it's procedural, so there are, if people read the document, there are 5 test cases. There are thousands of people registered with the case, but there are 5 test cases, so the cases are against their individual employers, different fire authorities, and then the Secretary of State at Westminster and the Minister in Wales. So that's who the cases are against. And what the employers have tried to argue is that our cases were out of time, that the certain legislation didn't apply to them, and helpfully what the judgment found was that the Equality Act doesn't bar these cases being brought. Importantly, it says that we're not out of time. And that's a significant development. And it then says that it sets dates for August when each side needs to present their documents and then clarify the documents in both cases. And then there is a case management hearing at the end of August. So it is time consuming. I know people want to hear how progress is coming along. And that's the next stage will be the end of August.
It does seem like a never-ending process, but this is a legal necessity, and we're going to continue challenging this every step of the way.
Absolutely. We explored different avenues to try and find a legal case to challenge the attacks on pensions. We have done so. We've got good legal advice. That's confident we've got a very good case. This is the first hurdle we've overcome. The process will then move to August, but I suspect it will be a lot longer than that to actually hear the substance of the case later in the year or into the new year.
Okay, Matt, now I've had a look through the judgment and it's got that dreaded word Europe in it. Now that the result of the referendum's clear, will the referendum result affect this judgment at all?
Yeah, no, lots of members have asked that question. We've gone to the lawyers and asked, and the legislation we're using is UK-based law, so we don't believe there's any threat from the vote to leave the EU to the legal case that we've got.
Okay, so that's the legal issue in regard to the transitional protection. Of course, we've got another one running just now, and that's the issue for firefighters who joined the scheme between the ages of 18 and 20, who effectively lost those years of pension contributions. Now again, this is a claim that the union's been running for a long period of time. Can you give us actually an update on that, exactly where we are with it?
Yeah, I think all those people affected will be a bit frustrated because we've won the arguments. Case has been conceded, but the government haven't actually implemented the measures to redress the issue. We reached some understanding. The government again have delayed yet again. I am able to say that we've now got draft legislation with us that we're discussing with our lawyers, which hopefully will resolve that, and that will mean the issue will be addressed, and people will then either get payment with interest or a pensions holiday for those people who are affected.
And just finally, as an ex-armed forces person myself, I understand we've won a significant victory for people who were in the forces, joined the fire service, and had their military pension into the FPS.
Yeah, there are a lot of ex-forces people in the fire service, as you know, but it's not just them, it's anyone who's brought any pension from another scheme. If you're affected by the 18 to 20 bit of the case, then that pension that's been brought will also be covered by that settlement.
Matt, thanks very much. Just to be absolutely clear, these legal cases being run take up a significant amount of resources, and the Fire Brigades Union is the only union with, first of all, the resources, and secondly, the commitment to run these cases. So if you're not in the union and you're in the fire service, you should be. For further updates, including to see the judgment, please go to our website, that's www.fbu.org.uk. For more immediate updates, please follow us on Twitter, that's at FBU National. And don't forget, we've also got a Facebook page, and that's simply called the Fire Brigades Union. Until next time, thanks very much, and thanks, Mark.